Peace, peace, peace to the family. And Brother Dawa here once again on my new channel, Dawa Israel Speaks. Halito, to my brothers and sisters that are aware that this land they call America belongs to us. And we were here when that Christian sissy, Christopher Columbus, got here. He saw us. He saw the copper color, the true natives of this land. So big ups and power to my people, to those that don't even know as well. We were not Christians until pale faces came and gave us that religion of Christianity. And now we're drunk on JSUS. Anyway, I want to do this video as a response again to old She-Rock Smoothie. I'm going to put his video in the thread. And this second video. You know, it's kind of funny though that She-Rock Smoothie decided to upload another, a second time, the video that Gino Jennings and I are in with this discussion, because it wasn't a debate, with this discussion concerning the mark of the beast being these shots that the government is giving out to people. Now, the day before the video popped up, it's funny that I ain't seen no videos from She-Rock Smoothie in about 2 weeks. But this video popped up the day after I called and left a message on Dan the man, the brother that reads for Gino. I left a message on his phone. And he didn't call me back, of course. But I said, first of all, let me say this. That wasn't a debate. Because with the real debate, each debater gets about 20 minutes or 15 or 20 minute rounds, uninterrupted, to state their case on whatever topic has been chosen. And then after that, there's a probably 20-30 minute round for both of them to have an open mic and freely discuss the topic at the same time, simultaneously being able to rebut each other under the direction of a moderator. It's usually on neutral ground as well. And there are judges so that the debate can be judged and the people's time don't just get wasted. But with Gino, he was the moderator. He was in the debate, or so-called debate, and he was the judge. So of course it was his thing. So I let him know that. Then I let Dan the man know. I said, I don't know if you watched the news, but I said at about the 45-minute mark of our video that we have to watch Joe Biden and pay attention to what Joe Biden is going to do to the so-called people who haven't gotten a shot. And I said, I believe they're going to double down on those of us who haven't taken at least one shot. Because, and I also said that July 4th, the day that we did our debate, that was the day that Joe Biden came out and said, or he had said prior to, that he wanted to have the country opened up. But it would take 70% immunity. 70% of the people had to have a shot. They missed the mark. By they say 7.4 million. And 7 and 4 is 11, and that's messianic for those of you who are in the know. That's Illuminati all day. They use that number. It's like 2 pillars. All right. So I said that proves what? No, I said Joe Biden came on TV already and said that they're going to go from community to community and possibly door to door after those of us who hadn't had a shot. So that proves what I said. That fast, in real time, by July 5th, he had already been on the television to say that to the world. And you can look it up too. I'm going to put that in the description. I'm going to put that in the thread too. That video. I said that to Dan the man to let him know to go back and tell Gino and the rest of the congregation and all the people on the thread that love Gino, the Genoites, that they say I didn't have Bible. All he had on shades. He must have been high. He wasn't prepared. He was some of the messianic Israelites. Say, oh, this is not a real elder. They need to get a real elder and debate a real elder. I wanted them to know, no matter what any of you say, the Most High chose me to do. Me. Out of all the other Israelite teachers, He chose me. And I'm humble for that. And very thankful and honored to be able to do it. So I let him know, like I said, Gino's assistant, Dan the man, that I was right. They said I was ill prepared, I didn't have enough scripture, but I was right. And that wasn't even in the scripture. That was a prophetic word. Okay? Already coming to pass. And the Army Times says that September the 1st, all the military that hasn't gotten a shot will be forced to take one. That came out, I believe, the same day. So, I was right. So we have to continue to watch Joe Biden. And this thing is going to take 3.5 years, according to Daniel, the 7th chapter, and this so-called Revelation, the 13th chapter. 3.5 years. We're not finished yet. So look for there to be stages, because that's what happens. It's going to be staged, because it's already staged, so it's going to be stages. And we're in about the second, I guess, maybe third stage. I don't know. Anyway, I want to play something I caught in the second uploading of this video from She-Rock Smoothie, which is the real reason why I'm on here talking right now. I just want to lay a little foundation. Oh yeah, let me back up. I also called the brother that gave me a ride. One of the brothers, either the one that was driving or the one on the passenger side of the driver. I called him and I said, "How you doing, bro?" He answered the phone. "I'm all right." I said, "Brother Dawa." I said, "Okay, what's up?" I said, I was wondering, had you got a chance to watch the news? Had you got a chance to hear about what Joe Biden done already done to prove what I said? How he done already said on national news that those who haven't gotten a shot, that they were going to go from community to community looking for those people, as well as going door to door, which proves what I said. Again, no matter how much Bible I had or didn't have, that prophecy had already come to pass. So he said, no. I said, "You don't watch the news?" He said, "I do, but it's not important." Okay. So I said, do you have family members that's been given a shot? He said, "As far as I know, none of my family members have been given a shot." And so I said, So you're not concerned that the president and his entourage, his goons or whatever, may be knocking on your family members' doors because they haven't gotten a shot? And he simply dryly said no. I said, oh, okay, that's enough. All right, just want to let you know. I just want to put that in you. And after that next day is when She-Rock Smoothie put this video up. And he had a few things to say differently from his first commentary, because in the first commentary, at the end, he called himself cursing me. He wanted something to happen to me because I stood up in front of the world and denounced JSUS, the Christ, and the so-called New Testament. Let me say this. The Pico family, which, see, since I did this video and said that Marcion was the inventor, the sole inventor of the New Testament, I've had some brothers and sisters come into the comment section and say that the Pico family invented the New Testament. So I looked it up and I found out the Pico family was involved, which I didn't know before the video. See, I'm learning too still. I'm still learning. And you always learning. When you don't learn enough, then you don't need to be here no more. Anyway, so I looked it up and it said that the Pico family gave us the 4 Gospels. And I told you, also that the 4 Gospels were given to debunk the first 5 books of the law. He said that's a lie, but it wasn't. The Pico family, which is an Italian family, some Romans, one of those beasts described that leads up to the mark of the beast in Daniel 7th chapter and Revelation the 13th chapter. And then Marcion comes along and takes those books and puts some more writings and letters from Paul. And Paul did write Romans. I learned later on through this video also, because I'm still learning. I can be taught, and I appreciate the teachers. That a man named Tertullus is what Gino said, wrote the book, but Tertullus was a scribe supposedly, because Paul had writers, but Paul is one who basically wrote that book, and it says simply the Epistle of Paul. It says the Epistle of Paul. Hold on for a second. Let me get my book right over the head of Romans. It says at the head of Romans, it says the Epistle of Paul. So yeah, Paul did write Romans. All right. Now I'm gonna get the scripture that I was talking about, what I want to bring out rather, that made me do this video. Jeremiah chapter 1. This is how I started off in my introduction. I read these scriptures, but I'm going to let the video play. Let you hear old She-Rock Smoothie give his busted opinion on what I meant. See, I don't like when somebody try to tell me what I mean. I don't need no interpreter. I don't need no D-rider. I know what I say, and I know how to explain and articulate what I say when I'm given a chance to do so. I'm very capable of that, She-Rock Smoothie. You need to close your mouth and shut up. Stop trying to interpret what I'm saying and stop lying so damn much. I don't know how you sleep at night talking about you a man of holiness. You believe in holiness and that God said, be holy, for I am holy. You don't even understand what that means. I don't need to open up a church and call it a church of holiness. You don't see nowhere that where there's a name of a church of the Most High in the book, in the so-called Old Testament, the Hebrew Scriptures. It says Solomon's temple, but there's no other name or no other building, period. So if you ain't calling it Solomon's temple or some 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, then you ain't got nothing ancient. The Most High ain't never made no church. The Most High didn't even deal with churches. That's pale faces, idiot. If anything, it would be a temple. Anyway, let's just listen to what She-Rock Smoothie done said again. This boy just keeps on running his mouth and lying on me. I don't like that now. See, you ain't gonna be able to just go on the internet and lie on me, and I'm not gonna come back and say something. I don't go for that. So let's listen. Here's me getting ready for the script. I'll start at verse 4. Then the word of Yah came unto me, saying, before I formed you in the belly, I knew you. And before you came as forth out of the womb, I already sanctified you. And I ordained you a prophet unto the nations. Then said I, Yah Almighty, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child. But the Most High said unto me, say not I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send you, and wherefore. Now look at these pale faces. Just stop the video. Just stop it right there. And the Most High put forth his hand and touched my mouth, and the Ancient of Days, which is the Most High, said unto me, behold, I have put my words in your mouth. See, I have this day set you over the nations and over kingdoms, to root out, to pull down, to destroy, to throw down, to build, and then to plant. Now I'm going to give you my purpose for being there. So this is what I'm here to do. Right. Root out.
Wonderful.
Throw down. Build and plant later. Back to what I said about warp speed and the general. That was to let us know that the government was coming once again with biological and chemical warfare.
I just want to stop it right there, folks. So Israel said that the reason why he came to this debate is basically to remove Apostle from leadership, and so that he may prove that he is worthy of the seat as the apostle over the people of holiness. That is hilarious.
Yeah. Just like they placed biological and chemical warfare. Now, if you heard the video, I'm not even going to play it no more. If you heard the video, you didn't hear me say nothing like that. This fool, this wicked, lying, holiness, unholy fool, She-Rock Smoothie, made up a total lie. That ain't what that meant, dummy. I got it right here. Jeremiah, the 1st chapter, verse 1 through 4. I'm going to read that verse again, the 4th, the 10th verse. Verse 4 to verse 10, excuse me. It says, see, I have this day set you over the nations. It's talking about a brother, because it wasn't talking about no pale faces at all. Jeremiah, if he existed in real life, was a brother. Jeremiah, all right? And over the kingdoms to root out and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down, to build and to plant. It said kingdoms and nations. Now I use it as I was going there to root out to pull down and to destroy the lies that we've been taught by the pale faces and through Geno Jennings about JSUS coming to get us, and about it don't matter what color you are, and about the New Testament. That's what I was talking about, and that's what I done. People didn't understand or understand what I was doing, but I had everything lined up in this here particular folder. I had it all in here, and I was prepared again for a debate that didn't happen. That wasn't nothing but the Geno show. He gave me 10 minutes, and then he got up there and started bumping his gums, interrupting me, and throwing off what I had prepared for the people. I don't want Geno's church. I'm not trying to usurp him as no apostle and no pastor in his church of holiness. I don't believe in JSUS, dummy. And what I'm going to do with a whole church full of vaccinated folks? Folks that's done been given the shot. That's going to be spreading, that's going to be super spreaders in a minute. That may turn into zombies. What I need them for zombies? What do I need that for, dummy? I don't want his church. I don't covet no man's church. I don't need a church. The Most High sent me there and delivered a church. A worldwide church in front of pale faces. There's plenty of pale faces in there that was doing the recordings. See, I like to go in front of pale faces and let them know that you ain't nobody. You's a lie, you suntan lotion, baby. I love to do that. And it's not racist. Some of the people in the comment section was calling me a racist. He's stuck on color. Y'all some silly folk if you believe that we don't matter in that book, when the first place name geographically in the book is Ethiopia. Dummy, it ain't about no pale faces. Pay attention. Get up out of your own nonsense and JSUS beliefs and understand your color, your neuromelanin, which gives you your color, it matters. If it didn't, the pale faces wouldn't have went and created the COINTELPRO under Gay Edgar Hoover and said they were going to stop the rise of a black messiah. And if we ever had one, they would give it to us. They wouldn't have spent all this money, all these years, spying on a so-called black messiah. See, the foolishness is these dummies thought it was just one person. Like most Christians believe, it's one Messiah. We are a messianic people, and that's why they've been after us for all these years, to destroy us. But it ain't gonna never work. Raise the Messiah mindset in yourself. Stop waiting on some damn JSUS or Yahshua HaMashiach. Alito, my people.